I won today, buds. Listen to me now and hear me later. This is important. I look like dog shit this morning because I got up too damn early as usual. Insomnia kicks my balls in. Okay, let's talk for a minute. Hang on a second. What is that? Oh, that's my weight belt. It says professor on it. Thank you very much.
There is only one way to.
Fellas, listen to me now. I got something for you, especially for the guys who can't get a passport. By hook or by crook, you have a way to go and visit Latin America and the Caribbean and as far as away as the East. What am I talking about? I'm talking about 3 places that you can go without a passport. If you're a passport bro, but you don't have a passport because you can't get one, you got obligations that you haven't fulfilled yet, but you still want to work on yourself. Good for you. I totally say do not abandon ship until you got your ducks in order. I'm not telling you to abandon ship at all. I'm telling you to get your shit together. What does that mean? All right, I'm going to put this out there for the civilian population and not for veterans because veterans know better. And veterans normally have passports. You can go to 3 places. 3 places in the world where you are allowed to go without a passport. There's more than that, but these are the 3 I wanted to mention to you because I was in a bad position for a very long time with child support. I was $70,000 in the hole, okay? And for good reason, because I refused to pay child support for a kid that wasn't mine. However, because the law is the way it is, it's set up, regardless if it's paternity fraud, and I remember this is years back, and I did pay child support for 18 years for a kid. Actually, it was 19 years because the kid started to go to college. One is Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is part of the United States. You can get on a plane from Fort Lauderdale and fly to Puerto Rico in about an hour. In fact, you'll be on the ground longer than you'll be in the air. And when you get to Puerto Rico, you go and stay in an Airbnb and then check the place out because there's certain places that you want to go and certain places that you want to stay the fuck away from because it is Latin America. And they don't like everybody. They actually go as far as to call you Americans and them Puerto Ricans. So it is an island that has quite a bit of good vibes, and I suggest highly that you're going to go to a place called Condado. Now, if you've got money and you want to stay in a hotel, you can go stay at the La Concha, which is right on the beach. It is right there by the casino, and all the birds are running around there. You can take your pick, okay? And that is part of Latin America. Benefits for being in Puerto Rico, it is a federal tax free, so you can set up an LLC corporation there. There are no state taxes, and there's a VA hospital there, which is real beneficial for veterans, which is say I'm not going to talk about veterans today because they already know better. They know there's 100,000 veterans at a military base that is in Puerto Rico. Where's the second place? Think, guys. Where can you go without a passport? Let's say you want to go to the Caribbean. Check it out. There's a place called the U.S. Virgin Islands. Okay, the U.S. Virgin Islands is also called the U.S. is part of the United States. And you can get on a plane and you can fly out of Fort Lauderdale, Miami. I'm not sure where the hub is. I flew from Puerto Rico and it was like half an hour. But it's that close. They're really close. You'll spend more time in the airport than you will in the air. No doubt about it. So you got any questions? Let's see. No questions yet. You're 4 minutes in. That's okay. All right, so I'm taking your questions. These are for passport bros that can't get a passport. These guys want to get the fuck out of the United States but don't have a passport. Well, where's the third place if you want to go to the East? Now, I'm telling you guys, go to these places and get your shit together so you can get your passport because you get a passport in those places. Look at that. Where's the next place? Okay, the next place on the list is Guam. Guam has an Air Force base that's a mile long. The whole island itself is like 4 miles in circumference. But you can go there. Now, Guam people are a little bit like a mix of Hawaiians, Japanese, Thai, Fiji, and they're all on that island, but there's a lot of civilians there too, besides the military. And by the way, if you are a DD-214 holder, you are allowed to go to the BX, PX commissary, and all the above without problems whatsoever. 3 places that you can go without a passport. I can look up more, you can look up more, but those are the 3 that I highly suggest looking into. Get an Airbnb, go there for 2 weeks, or go there for a month, or go there for freaking ever if you wish. Go check it out first. I do tell guys that if you decide to stay somewhere that you rent for an entire year before you decide to buy something, because you can go to these you can go to these places and buy at a discount. Now, Puerto Rico is expensive if you stay in that place I told you about, which is called Condado, which means county in Spanish. It's the most popular place in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Good place to go, good place to visit. A lot of people speak English. You don't have to worry about the language very bit. I do suggest that you learn some basic Spanish. There's no question about you can get ahead if you learn some Spanish. Guam, they all speak English. Use Virgin Islands. It's like Jamaica there, man. Pretty awesome. What else? Oh, Guam. The Guam culture is different. Check it out. It's a small island, so if you want to go somewhere and you want to be there, a lot of dudes get stationed. You just get stationed there, and there's little islands around Guam, like Truk Island, stuff like that. I really recommend you go check it out. Anyway, I'm the professor. I don't know how I managed to get in so early because I didn't want to step on anybody's toes who's also running a live this morning. So here we go on standby. I'm the professor, and I'm out, baby.